program is sponsored by Dr. Pat Basili and Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy. I'm here with Benny.
Hey.
I love the sweater.
Thank you very much.
Benny's got his holiday sweater on.
It's festive. We're 6 days away from the big day.
The big day.
Right.
Are you on?
Not that day. The other one. No.
The other day.
The other day, right.
The other day.
Christmas, not me getting married. That's not.
Oh,
That's what I'm making sure no one gets confused with.
Are you on Santa's naughty list or
I don't know
nice
which list I'm on this year. I don't even know if I made a list. I probably did, but I don't know what it is.
I bet you're on the nice list.
Oh, thank you.
And, of course, we're here with Mary Jane. For those of you who don't know about Mary Jane, she is a holistic intuitive. She has an office in Issaquah, Washington. She's been doing the TAP system, the Accelerated Performance System, which is a form of muscle testing the body, figuring out what your nutritional deficiencies are, and then bringing your body back into balance so that you're healthy, happy, emotionally sound, everything's on the right track. She's been doing this since 1992. However, you do not have to live in Washington State to be a client of Mary Jane's, as she also has many clients across the United States. And today, Mary Jane has a very special offer for just her radio listeners only. And one more thing before I turn over to Mary Jane. If you have a question for Mary Jane, give us a call at 1-800-930-2819. Today we're talking about the effects of chronic stress on your brain. But if you have another question about yourself, a family member, a pet, give us a call at 1-800-930-2819. And with that, hello, Mom.
hello, Nancy.
Got out a little, Oh, one more thing. Hi, Dad. He's in the car listening.
Well, this is a perfect topic. Perfect topic, not only for the holiday, but what I see is this is every day. Stress on the brain. It's like when you really pay attention to this, people say, well, I'm not stressed. Well, I think 90% of the people are stressed just from
and with the
normal
holidays.
Besides the holidays, it's what they get themselves into, their schedules, their work schedule. These people, the CEOs or groups, big companies, they always have these projects to do, and the project winds up to be, instead of 40 hours a week, it's 80 hours a week. And it's as soon as I'm done with this project, I could slow down and I could eat right and I could do what I'm supposed to do. However, that never ends. It just goes on and on.
Well, that project ends, and then lo and behold, there's new one
another
for
project.
you.
Yeah, and it's like when you're in that mode. We're going to talk a little bit about the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is fight or flight. So you're driven. You're just going, and then your body produces all these extra cortisol and all these hormones, so it throws your body totally out of balance. And this is all about the neuroscience of the brain and the nervous system and how it affects you. And so when you dump all these extra hormones in your system, now you're craving sugar, you're eating poorly, you don't exercise, you're tired, you're fatigued, your joints hurt, you
Cranky.
cranky, moody, depressed, just you're in a tunnel. You're in a hole basically, and you can't get out of it. And you see no way out, so you just go deeper and deeper. And unless you decide to make the change, the cycle. I hear this. It's last year I heard the same story. As soon as the first of the year, I'm going to eat better. I'm going to do the keto diet. I'm going to exercise. You know what the gym is like. January, it's full.
For the
And then
first 2
February,
weeks.
it's half full. In March, it's back to normal. So it's about not waiting, but starting little steps and do it right away.
So start incorporating some of those things into your lifestyle now, whether that's a 5-minute walk, taking a little extra time to eat right, planning a little bit of your meal, And you said keto diet, but it's really not a diet.
No, it's
just
a program.
It's a
Keto
program.
or paleo. It's very successful. When you're on those programs, you don't crave sugar. And it's like the only way to get off this, it's like you're on a train and
The
you're out
hamster
of
wheel.
control and you're about to go off the track and you don't know what to do. And that's how your body feels. It doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know where to go. And if you could change it, you probably would. You just don't know how to do it. And that's why when you come in to see me for an appointment, I'm able to do the TAP system on you and evaluate exactly what it is. I'm checking you not only for nutrition, but emotionally, physically, structurally. It's the whole picture. And we're able to see where we need to start. I do a technique called cranial release technique, and it's an outstanding technique to work on your cranial bones, which works on your nervous system to relieve the stress. It's like what also does that is going to your chiropractor, going for Feldenkrais. Those techniques are always working on the neuroscience of your brain to change how your brain is adapting to what's going on.
Well, and the cranial release technique takes literally a minute.
minute.
1 minute to do both
Yeah.
sides.
And it's life-changing.
And it's extremely effective. I've been getting my cranial.
The cranial bones all move open and at a rate. And when the cranial bones are moving, then it pumps the cerebral spinal fluid up and down your spine, which keeps everything in rhythm. When that gets stuck or your cranial bones get stuck, could be from an injury, could be stress. The major thing is stress. Then that doesn't happen the way it should. So now everything is out of balance. So by doing that cranial release, and because stress is everywhere and ongoing and all the time, you need more cranial release to get you balanced and keep relieving that stress. And pretty soon it all comes together and you notice major differences.
Well, I know for me, at night, I find myself like clamping my mouth shut. I mean, tight, super tight. And then I end up waking up going, well, at this time I should be relaxed and sleeping. But after the cranial release, I notice that I don't have that tight lockjaw kind of thing going on anymore. So,
well, it's a perfect example. It's like I would say your level of stress is not a high level of stress.
Oh, thanks, Mary. How do you know?
It's not a high level of stress like some people have, but what I'm saying is you still have stress. It's all relative to what that stress is. It's what you're doing, what you're incorporating in your day, what you're taking care of your niece. I mean, there's so many things involved. So when people say they don't have that much stress is everywhere and involved in everything we do.
And
it's all how you handle it.
I was going to say, it's all
all
about how you handle it. So I know when I'm starting to like get my whole body is like tense and my mouth is tense, I know it's time for my cranial release.
Well, and we've been working on doing the cranial release more often so that you don't even get to that.
Exactly. And it's helped a lot. Again, cranial release technique takes 1 minute.
Yeah.
And
it's
you
an
get
outstanding
dramatic changes.
Bill Duresti, Dr. Duresti, he's a chiropractor who has been teaching this technique all over, and it comes from Dr. Sutherland and Upledger, the major cranial doctors, osteopaths. So it's the difference between cranial techniques, other techniques, is the cranial release is very quick. And you could look up cranial release technique with Dr. Bill Duresti, and there's lots of videos and information on that. I think I am the only one in the Northwest who is doing that technique.
And it's fabulous.
Yeah.
And I am very appreciative that Mom is doing that technique myself so I can take advantage. As I mentioned at the top of the hour, you have a special offer for your radio listeners. Would you like to fill them in on that right now?
I do. I'm very excited, and I'm grateful to all my listeners out there. And I've decided that, I have so much joy in what I do and love what I do and love helping others. However, I feel like I have so much more to give, and there's so many people out there that aren't living their best life, that could be living their best life. And I hear this often when people call, well, I've been listening to you for a long time, and I wish I would have called sooner. And I know everything is on purpose, so I'm going to give you a little nudge today. And for all the radio listeners, I am offering a 20% discount off your initial visit. And that offer will be till January 15th because the show airs different places in the next few weeks. And if you call Rhonda and you mention that you're a radio listener, she will set you up with your appointment and get you started on a road to, and a path to well-being and living your best life. Don't wait. Time goes by and you're stuck. And if you have any friends or any family that you know is not living their best life, please refer them to me. And we'll do a consultation. I'll be able to tell them very clearly whether I can help them and what the plan would be. It's fun and exciting, and it's easy, and it doesn't matter where you are in the country.
And I'd like to say, this is the first time ever you've offered a discount.
Absolutely.
In all the years that you've been doing your practice, this is the first time Mary Jane has offered the 20% discount off your initial visit.
And the thing is, with what I do, we get people well pretty quickly. And when we get people well, then we put them on a maintenance program, a lifestyle program. It's not like you come to us and we treat whatever it is that you have. We have a plan. We work with where you're at. We set up a program for you that's going to work for you. And then we guide you along, not only helping you with nutrition, but where you are in your life. Basically, I'm your coach, and get your emotions in order and help you live the dream that you want. So
what a great gift to give yourself at the beginning of the year. Not only will you be able to take care of your needs nutritionally, but emotionally, structurally, spiritually,
we have
you'll
the
be
whole
in balance.
picture.
It's the whole package. So that's a pretty awesome offer. If you'd like to take advantage of that, why don't you give Rhonda a call at 888-777-4232. And all you have to do is mention that you are a radio show listener. And with that, it's time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Catch you on the other.
Tune in to Knowledge Book Radio with host Marge Potasic each Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Through many experiences, Marge was led to the Knowledge Book, a gift to humanity in its transition to the Golden Age, and it provided the truth and the answers. She now shares information from the Knowledge Book with you each week on TransformationTalkRadio.com. For more information, visit usa.theknowledgebook.net.
Take your own journey with the angels with Claire Candy Huff's Heaven Sent Guided Angel Meditation CD, letting go of concerns and living in the now. This beautiful CD walks listeners through practical exercises to help free them from the burdens, worries, and concerns of daily life.
Walking a quarter of the way across the bridge, you see a bright, emerald green light and sense a loving presence. This is Archangel Raphael's green healing energies, nourishing and revitalizing you. Take a moment now to bathe in this green healing light.
Giving you much more than just relaxation and stress release, this wonderfully narrated CD provides vivid visualization, soothing and inspiring music, and an angel's choir that will bring you peace, clarity, and a newfound awareness. Visit angelhealinghouse.com today.
Your eternal purpose is calling out to you each and every day. Are you listening? Tune in to Dynamic Destiny Radio with Coach Pete Cafarcio every first and third Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Learn to be your authentic self and live the life that you were destined for. Learn practical tools to discover your purpose and conquer other fears that keep you stuck in a life of mediocrity. Learn more about Coach Pete by visiting PeteCoaching.com.
How many times do you find yourself saying, "It was nothing"? Next time someone tells you, "Great job," you'll know how to accept it and not deflect it by listening to Courage to be Seen radio with host Sherry Clark. Sherry Clark is an experienced global engineering leader, coach, and mentor. From her experiences one-on-one coaching to corporate consulting and executive coaching, Sherry has learned many women need at least 3 things to discover and face success. Learn about the ACES program, how to survive male-dominated fields with grace and authenticity, and reach the top without ever once giving up on who you are. Courage to be Seen host Sherry Clark explores the awesome power of your entire self. Check out her website, couragetobeseen.com, and listen to the first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. Pacific with host Sherry Clark. You have the courage to be seen. See you later.
Berkson?
One of my favorite songs, although they're all kind of my favorite songs.
Yeah, right. Can't go wrong with them.
No. Okay, if you have a question for Mary Jane, now is your time. Don't delay. Give us a call at 1-800-930-2819. And don't forget about her amazing offer, 20% off your initial visit. And this offer is good through January 15th. So book your appointments by January 15th to get in and get on the path to wellness with probably the most amazing coach will ever have. So make sure you give Rhonda a call at 888-777-4232. Now, more on effects of chronic stress on your brain.
Well, I have a story to tell, too. I'll tell a story about one of my clients who has a horse. And she called me about her horse. And she heard about me from another client of mine who calls about her animals. And she called about her horse, and her horse was losing weight, had been under the vet's care for a long time, had loose stools. And when she called, the number one thing was the horse had bad hay. She was feeding it alfalfa, and alfalfa is not very good to feed horses. It's like feeding them candy. So the number one thing I did was test her hay and test another kind of Timothy she had didn't test well. So I had her look at other Grange supplies and find the right Timothy. So she switched the hay to Timothy, and I had her put it on some digestive enzymes. And lo and behold, the miracle of the year, the horse was better in a matter of weeks. And the diarrhea was gone, and she's just like amazed that after that short time, what a difference it made.
Yeah, and hay is a big thing. I know when Mary Jane's horses are in California right now, but I know when they were here, hay was always a big deal, and they had a very particular person they bought their hay from, but it always had to score right.
Yeah,
I know there's like first cuttings, second cuttings.
Well, and I had a great hay guy, and the hay that I got, they used very little chemicals. In eastern Washington, where a lot of places they use a lot of chemicals, and that affects your hay. And the hay that I got always scored a 10 out of all the years from 92 on that I got hay. I never even had one bad bale of hay. So that was and I had a horse that I had got at one time, and he had the same thing, diarrhea. And I took him off the hay he was on, and within a short time, he never had diarrhea again. So it was that simple.
Yeah. So, hey, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
So it's the same thing with people, with coming in, being stressed out, when you're stressed out, your digestion's off, you lose your hair, you gain weight, nothing's working for you.
Well, when you're stressed out, you're not eating right. You're going to maybe places that you shouldn't go. You're probably taking your kids maybe to fast food restaurants on the way to feed them, on the way to either soccer or, what other activity they need to be going to. So maybe plan healthy snacks in the car.
Well, if you don't, it's like you can't, you got to stop putting it off and stop saying tomorrow because it doesn't work. And think about how long you've been thinking of, oh, I'm going to change this. And again, the people I see, the stress in their jobs is not going to change. So now you have to adapt what you can do to live with that stress and be more prepared. Sometimes if you can't fix the meals, maybe you just got to find somebody that can do that for you. It's probably cheaper than eating what you're doing, and the stress on your body and nervous system and all the trauma it's causing you. I say look around for a neighbor or somebody that, and I know a lot people that do that, come in and they could prepare your food, put it in the freezer or the refrigerator for you, and you come home and you have good cooked meals. So there's always a way to do it, and it probably is no more costly than if you order the food out. All these fresh meals that you could order out now. When I score them, they're not all good. So
the ones that you order and they send to your house and then you make them yourself.
Then you prepare them and put them together. Well, sounds like a good idea, but often they don't score that well. And to me, no matter what it is, it has to score a 7 or better. And people ask me to score those all the time, and a lot of them aren't good. Same with like all the keto products and the keto shakes and all those things. There's some that are good, and there's a lot of them that are not good. So you really have to know what you're doing, and when you start to change what you're doing, like going into the keto program, you go to basics. Just go to basics, and it's you get a lot of good fat, a lot of good things to eat. Just don't try and, again, do the fast, like go for all these bars, keto bars, and some of the things that they have, because they're not good, and that you won't get what you need out of them, and they won't work for you.
So what are some of the basics on the keto plan for those people who are listening who don't know?
It's protein.
So you're talking
basic protein,
steak, chicken,
pork,
fish,
fish from Alaska, fresh, not farmed.
Has to be wild.
Pork, as much grass-fed or organic as you can get. But sometimes grass-fed, it's all the quality. Again, you can have grass-fed that's not great. But you can have other that's not grass-fed that's still got high energy and it still works.
So you got your protein. Can you have bacon?
You can have bacon. You could have the vegetables is low carbohydrate vegetables, very minimal fruit, little raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, but not barely a handful. Good fats is the big thing. You could have
avocados,
whipping cream.
Can you have as many avocados as you want?
Olive oil, you can have quite a few. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't overdo in those things like the whipping cream but you could have an avocado every day easily.
I mean, and sometimes I'll have an avocado for lunch, and to me, that's extremely filling.
And if you're really overweight, it doesn't matter. You could have you don't limit. You just have what you want to have, because I tell people it's not like going on a diet. It's changing what you're doing, your food program, and going into something you're going to incorporate. So you don't want to feel like you're on a diet, like you can't have something.
So an example: get yourself some ground beef,
Roasted
avocados.
chicken.
Well, no, ground beef, some avocados. Can you have cheese?
Yes.
Cheese, lettuce, some pico de gallo. There you go. You got a taco.
Yeah.
Taco salad.
There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good cookbooks out there. So anyway, it's about making a change that's going to be permanent. You're not doing this temporarily. You're doing it as a lifestyle, because when you're on that program or even the paleo, if you have blood values that are out of range, all those things come back to normal very quickly when you're on that program. If you have high cholesterol, if your blood sugar's been up and your AC1 is out of control, which a lot of people have high AC1s. That's your test for diabetes. And if you, why do they have that? That's stress, number one, the way you eat, and processed food. You change a few things with that, and that will come right down.
Yeah, so the keto is not, it's really good food. I
Yeah.
mean, you're just eating normal food,
It's the fastest way to change what you're doing.
and then you lose the craving for
And
the
there's
sugar.
lots of things on YouTube on the keto program.
I just bought you a magazine that had
Yeah, great
keto
recipes.
recipes in there that were super simple too.
So those are all things that will lighten up your stress. If you eat better and you slow yourself down, the other thing is relaxation. It's like doing, even if you do, when you're running so crazy, if you do 5 minutes of meditation a day, and by meditation, all I'm saying is either shut everything off or put in some good music that is just quiet and quiet your brain down and take slow, deep breaths. Because that's what you want to do. You're running in the sympathetic nervous system, which is driving you. It's like whipping a tired horse. So now you want to slow things down. And the way to slow them down is take 5 minutes, sit and take some deep breaths. You could do that in your car. You could do it anywhere. But if you do that, you can start to reset yourself so you could get out of that high stress area.
That chaos.
Yeah.
All right. If you have a question for Mary Jane, give us a call at 1-800-930-2819. Time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.
Old toy trains, little toy tracks, little boy toys coming from a sack carried by a man dressed in white.
Have you heard the story of the snake and the rope? One evening, a young woman was walking down a country road. It was growing dark. Suddenly she froze. Up ahead was a coiled snake. She was terrified. She reached into her bag for a flashlight and directed the beam of light towards the snake. Now she was flooded with relief. It was just a piece of old rope. That snake stands for all our imaginary fears and insecurities that sap our confidence. The beam of light is conscious confidence. Ask yourself, how many snakes did I see today? How many actions or words did I stifle through fear? Hi, I'm Sarah Main, creator of Conscious Confidence. Join me and my co-host, Dr. Pat, for Conscious Confidence Radio on transformationtalkradio.com. Learn more about how you can live a life filled with conscious confidence. Go to my website, consciousconfidence.com.
What is a brilliant culture, and how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you align your culture with your business strategy for exceptional results. Looking for a culture that drives organizational excellence? Listen to Cultural Brilliance Radio, the second and fourth Friday of each month at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit culturalbrilliance.com.
Living Lighter Radio with Jason and Patricia. We have an ecosystem approach to your life. Tune in weekly every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio as we, Jason and Patricia, discuss what's truly holding you back. We offer you the tools you need to reach your goals and at the same time be living lighter. For more information about Living Lighter, visit www.livinglighter.org.
A word of caution: if you prefer the status quo and you are not interested in improving every aspect of your life, this book will trigger the shift out of you. The Truth is Funny, Shift Happens is available now. Author Colette Steffen brings the powerful knowledge and life-changing energy and empowerment from the radio airwaves to the pages of her new book. To get your copy in paperback or ebook, visit thetruthisfunny.com today.
Some people dream of freedom before they know it even once. What happens when we find ourselves in unimaginable freedom? We're tired, children are grown, we've moved on from caregiving, and don't know what to do with all that time you never had before. Well, it's your life. It's up to you now. On the hit new show Fresh Courage, it's your time to shine with host Sharon Rolfe on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes and listen to the sky. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bells, bringing old toy trains, little toy tracks, little boy toys, coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.
We work fast, you know.
Yes, I know.
Like Santa. We work fast.
It's very fast here. I was kind of like, I was not paying attention.
That's quite all right. Sometimes it happens.
Reach for these lovely headphones that I'm wearing. Okay, we got a caller.
Yeah, let's take Carol. She's calling in from Manchester. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. What's your question for Mary Jane?
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi, Carol. How can I help you?
Happy New Year's and Happy Christmas. Happy everything
Yes,
to you.
to you too. Merry
Happy
Christmas
to
and
you.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Thank you.
So how can I help you?
Yeah, okay. Let's see. A year ago, my cat, Rowdy, who you worked on me quite a bit through the past, he passed away. And then a few weeks ago, I adopted a new cat from a local shelter. And I don't know too much about his background, but he's about 5 or 6 now. And could you take a look at him and see, if you pick up on anything that needs attention?
What's the new kitty's name?
His name is Caillou.
Caillou. Oh, that was a kid's show.
Well, he tests pretty good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he tests good. No, his kidneys are good, stomach's good. He's in alignment, so he tests good.
Wow. Because when I got him, of course, he'd had all the shots and stuff, but he was on a certain type of cat food that I don't feed my cats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm weaning him off of that junky food onto more, high quality food.
Okay,
yeah.
the food, he's on scores of 2. What are you putting him on?
I'm putting him on some organic foods, dry food. It's called Pure Vita.
Yeah, it scores good.
Good.
Yeah.
And then I want to get him onto wet food also, but I haven't tried it on him yet. So.
What kind of wet food would you give him?
It's a combination of chicken and turkey, and the name of the company is Weruva, Weruva.
Yeah, that scores good. Scores good.
Or Tiki Cat.
Tiki Cat is not good.
Oh, okay.
What about the turkey, Mary Jane?
Yeah, chicken is better. Turkey doesn't score good for them. That's hard on their kidney, and cats. Cats tend to have kidney issues. Yeah. So.
Oh, with turkey?
With turkey. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, I've already tried him on different dried foods, and he doesn't like venison, and he doesn't like turkey. So
there you go. So you know what?
Yeah.
You could wean him off that bad food pretty quickly. You don't have to. If you've been working on it, just go for it. Because the bad food scores a 2, and he's better off switching him to the other. You don't have to. Yeah, he'll do better on the good food.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, mostly he's on the good food right now. So
yeah, so just
I'll
put
give
him on that 100%, and he'll be fine.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And
so he's
also, I
good.
had a question.
Okay.
Pardon?
Go ahead.
Oh, I had a question in general about what type of water to feed animals, because there's always fluoride in most of the waters that we drink. So a lot of people just use tap water for their pets. How does that affect them, or does it at all?
Yeah, I usually score the water. Like your water scores a 2, so you would have to do like bottled water. And you would just get a gallon of bottled water and use that for your kitty.
Or if you have a water filter.
Yeah, sometimes the water, you got to have a really good water filter, and that'll work too. Yeah.
Okay, I use filtered water for me. I haven't put him on filtered water yet.
So filtered water, your filtered water would work fine for him.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
So there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, he looks really great otherwise, and I just wanted to,
Well,
I wanted to
good.
take him to the vet for more work, but I guess I don't really need to.
Nope, he's good. Just get him on the good food, and you're good to go, Carol.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Mary
You're
Jane.
welcome. Happy
Thank
holiday.
you, Carol.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Oh, at least she has a new kitty.
Yeah.
That's exciting and new. A little shelter kitty. Okay, so now we're talking about the effects of chronic stress on your brain. We've kind of gone through.
Well, the big thing is to make up your mind what you're going to do. If you're going to keep, look at what you're doing and how's it working for you, because it's up to you to make the choice to change. And once you do it, it's really not that difficult.
Well, especially if you do it the way you said, incorporate small things on a daily basis, and then eventually those things become big things. So whether that's, dinner, you're cooking dinner, you've got your protein, your veggies, and
Well, and the other thing is do your meditation in the morning and get up and do some exercise. Whether you do some floor exercises in your house or whatever that is, or if you go somewhere and get out of your car and you walk for 20. I say even if you're not doing anything, if you walk for 10 minutes, that could be in a store, in a mall, whatever is convenient for you. Don't make it so hard that you don't do it.
yeah, you don't have to go join a gym to get exercise in.
Well, if you're not doing anything, I'd say even just park your car far away when you walk into the store.
I always do that.
But a lot of people are not doing anything, and then their stress level, it's not going to get better unless you change something. But do something that's simple. And then listen to good music in your car. That's another thing, or motivational tapes. Listen to something that's or mellow music, something that's going to calm your nervous system down.
So happy music wouldn't be a good thing to listen to?
Well, happy music is, but if you don't want to listen to stimulating music if you're already off the charts, think about it when you're you've heard people talk about, I've got fried nerves, or your nerves are fried. Well, when you're in that sympathetic response where you're driven and you're going, that's exactly what you have, is you're burning up your nerves, because it's like you're on fire. Your energy or your body is so high, and that's why you can't calm it down. So everything you're working on is deep breaths, and you could do that in and out through the day. I know CPAs. I mean, you talk about stress. I mean, from this time on almost, they're in sympathetic drive because of their job, and it goes from morning to late at night. Now, you could do that year after year, but how are you going to come out of it? And they don't take time off. They don't take time to relax. You have to change something in order to be able to continue doing it.
And like you said, it could be 5 minutes in the morning meditating, maybe 5 minutes at night when you get home. Because I know CPAs, there is no time off. You do have to work weekends and those long hours. So take 10 minutes for yourself.
And it's a choice. Those people choose to do that. I've talked to them all the time, but it's what they don't want to change their job. They want to keep doing it. So even if they have the opportunity to do something else, they still come back to it. So they're kind of like adrenaline junkies.
Yeah, there are those people who have to have chaos in their life all the time.
They like that speed. They like that. But you have to manage it and be able to handle it so your health doesn't go.
Right. So we're talking about the chronic stress on your brain, and a few things that you can change to relieve some of that stress.
Exactly. And the number one thing is give us a call. Give us a call, and I can identify what it is. And again, because I care about each and every one of you, and my goal is to reach out and help more people, as many people as I can this year. It's like I'm on my mission to help you be the best you could be. And it's as simple as picking up the phone. We're giving you a great deal, 20% off your initial visit, and you could get started, take all the guesswork out of it. When you have your initial consultation, I will tell you exactly what I find, see what we could do for you, set up a plan, and get you on the road to be the best you can be.
And it's simple. I have to say that. Your plan is a simple plan. Your plan is getting the nutrition that your body needs, so your body gets into your body, repairs it, supports it, brings it into balance, and then with all the other tools
also,
Mary Jane has to offer, it's a great package.
We do neuroemotional technique. We tap into your emotions. Your body has the memory of every emotion you've ever experienced from the time you were conceived. And by muscle testing, we can figure out exactly whatever's going on with you, where that emotion came from, and then we can release it from the body so that you no longer have to be trapped in it. So I'm not looking just at nutrition. I'm looking at the total package and guiding you to what you need to do to be complete. And it takes the guesswork out of it. I save you a lot of money because you're not going to the store buying all kinds of vitamins that you think are going to help you that don't really help you.
Well, I think the interesting thing, too, is the people come into your office and they talk about their symptoms. So a lot of people may be going to health food stores, buying products to take care of the symptoms, but the symptoms isn't necessarily where the problem is originating from. So you're...
The other thing that's funny is that people are watching all these infra commercials, and they could see products on there for $150 that are going to take care of everything. And by the time they get finished watching the commercial, they're ordering these products. And so then every now and then somebody will bring in a product
to the office.
They'll say, I got this, and it's going to do this and this and this and that, and it scores a 2. So it's worthless. It's like when you come to me, I tell you, I use Biotics Research products, which are the best out there. They're the number one. They're researched. They have a lab. That's why we have predictable results. When I use those products, I know in a period of time you're going to be better, and it's a given. That's how it works. And when you have good products, you're going to just continually be better. When you're guessing at what you need and spending a lot of money, it may not be anything you need, and it's worthless.
Yeah, it's not doing anything except maybe congesting your
liver,
gallbladder, your liver, and your kidneys.
Yeah.
All right, you're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Time for us to take a short break. We'll catch you up.
Stuck in a roundabout of dysfunction? Stop circling around difficult issues and find out what's been holding you back. Learn how to speak your truth to power with host Dr. Kathy Obear. Create real change with smart tools and smart strategies. No frills, no fluff, just life-changing conversations to help get you where you want to be. Extend your reach and become an agent for real change with Kathy Obear. For more information on Kathy and her work, please visit drkathyobear.com. That's drkathyobear.com.
Has your buzz for life buzzed off? Feeling ignored, invisible, and wondering if this is really all there is? The years go by faster as we gain momentum. You're halfway there. Are you gathering speed or puttering out? Hit your stride for the liberating half of life. Comfortable in your skin? You can do better than that. Tune in to Discovering You Again Radio every fourth Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific as host Susan Axelrod encourages listeners to decide what they want, get inspired to action, and face challenges head-on. Host Susan Axelrod pulls no punches, encouraging you to grab the brass ring and soar. For more information about Susan, Go to www.whatwillyourlegacybe.com.
Disease, one of the most dreaded words in our vocabulary. Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. Did you know traditionally we have viewed disease as a degenerative process? Disease is better understood when we view it as dis-ease in the human body. Dis-ease means without ease. Health is not merely the absence of disease, it's when every part of the body works together effortlessly, relaxed and at ease. It's that relaxed state that lets energy flow in waves through and around the entire body. Every organ has an electrical charge, and when overcharged or undercharged, dis-ease occurs. And it is an effort to go through our day. We are able to determine the exact dis-ease of the body and design a specific solution to correct the nutritional imbalance. Contact us at 888-777-4232. That's 888-777-4232. And visit us at maryjanemack.com.
Right now, ask yourself, how far are you from your dream? Are you closer today than yesterday? Entrepreneur and personal coach Deborah Rothschild brings the wit and wisdom to transform you into a new dynamic you. Tune in to the Deborah Rothschild Show, Developing a Dynamic You. To learn more about Deborah, visit thedeborahshow.com. That's the DEBRA show.com.
Tune in live every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show.
Why was
on
it so funny?
Transformation. I was just looking at you. Benny had his eyes closed, and he was kind of like swaying to the music. It was cute.
I was just kind of feeling the Trisha Yearwood flow.
Enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
We're just enjoying the moment. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. Okay, maybe two more times. If you're out there, I know there's a lot of you out there. I know there's a lot of you out there saying, should I call? I know I'm going to call. I know I'm going to see her, but I'm just not sure when. Now is the time. Take advantage of the 20% off your initial visit. Make the commitment. Get your life on track. 2020 dreams are coming true. So take advantage. The offer is good until January 15th. That means if you have until January 15th to make an appointment with Mary Jane for that 20% off that initial visit. It's a life-changing deal. Call Rhonda and make sure you mention I'm a radio listener, and the office number is 888-777-4232. Don't be like those people that come to Mary Jane saying, I should have called earlier. I don't know why. But as we know, everything happens on purpose. But now here's a little extra motivation. Make the commitment. Make the change.
We're excited to have you. I'm excited to this year to help so many more people and get you on the good path. So again, it gives me joy and excitement. So I look forward to meeting each and every one of you.
Well, that's my New Year's resolution. 2020 dreams do come true. I've just decided.
Very good, Nancy.
2020 dreams do come true. So
in this stressful life, something to think about every day is instead of all that's wrong and all that you have to do and all the craziness, go back to your gratitude list. Think about what are you grateful for, and many of you will have to search really deeply to find that because you've lost what you're grateful for. So look for the little things and start talking about what's right in your life instead of what's not right in your life. And that's a big part of being able to change that stress level.
exactly. Like I went to go get my Starbucks, and the person in front of me paid for my coffee. So then I, in turn, paid for the person behind me. So it's just kind of like those little things. So I was grateful that the person, did the random act of kindness. And it can be as simple as finding a good parking spot at the mall right now. Or it could be, letting that person merge in front of you. That it could be something so simple and
Just
small.
being kind and being considerate and caring about maybe some people that you have in your life that you haven't called in a long time. Some people, maybe aunts or uncles that are all alone, and maybe they could be grumpy or they could not be grumpy. It doesn't matter. Maybe hearing from you will change how they feel and perk them up.
Exactly.
And it doesn't take that long. And most older people don't want to hear a text. They don't want an email. They need to hear your voice.
Or here's something totally out of the box. Send an actual card. Go to the store, purchase a card, and actually put it in the mailbox.
Yeah.
I mean, that means more than the text message.
No text
the
message.
email.
But the other thing is just picking up your phone and hearing your voice can change somebody's life, and it's that simple, and it doesn't have to be a very long conversation.
Nope. Hi, how are you? I was thinking about you. You popped in.
Yeah. So have gratitude and think about the people in your life you care about, and if those people in your life bring you stress, well, love them at a distance.
Well, yeah, and the holidays are a time for family and getting together and happiness and joy, but there are those people who are alone, so maybe reach out to those people. It could be, like Mary Jane said, not necessarily a relative, but it could be an elderly neighbor. It could be,
a friend.
a
It could
friend,
be anybody.
Anybody. Just a random act of kindness. Because when you do something nice for other people, you automatically feel good.
And it comes back to
it comes back to you. So something to think about.
And when you look around, there's always something. There's always somebody. There's always somebody you could help, even in a parking lot. Older people putting their stuff in the cars with their carts, anything. So just be open and be aware and be part of it. Make a difference.
Exactly. I met a very nice lady who doesn't live here. I was in the Glassy Baby store, and it was her first time there with her husband, and boy, she was having the hardest time picking out her Glassy Baby, and her husband was kind of getting frustrated, but I ended up helping her. And lovely lady, lives in New York, told me her name. She was very appreciative. So like I said, it could be something so simple, and that person was so happy when they left. So.
Yeah, and then you're happy. So again, it's about changing who you are, making a difference, but it's like, do it now. Don't wait. And there's so many
wait for
choices.
January 1st.
There's so many choices and so many options for you. And like I said, we're happy to have you. We look forward to hearing your call. And change your life, change today.
All right. So real quick run through of how you can change your stress. Recognize your power to choose. We can't all choose what happens to us in this life. However, we have the ability to choose how we react to it or how we respond to it. So don't be negative Nelly or Debbie Downer. If something bad comes up, it happens for a reason. Put a smile on your face, move forward, and try to make it the best you could be. I like Mary Jane's number 2 on the list. Maintain a stress-free work environment. Sometimes that's a little hard, but focus on yourself, not your
exactly.
coworkers.
If you're looking at what everybody else is doing wrong, and I see this all the time too. If the boss is you're the one in the office and you're getting all the work and you're doubled up, but now you're afraid to even speak up and say, "Hey, I deserve more money." Well, whose problem is that? If the boss is, you think the boss can't afford to pay you, well, but you haven't even asked. And now you're grumpy and miserable and unhappy. It's what I tell people to do is write their boss a letter, and every day you read the letter and you add to it and you pour out exactly how you feel, and the 4th day you burn it. And that way you get off all that steam off the top of your head, so when you go to talk to your boss, you'll be clearer and be able to have a little outline of actually what you want to say.
Well,
you can't get what you want if you don't ask.
Well, and that's a good thing to do if you have somebody in your life who's irritating you constantly. Whenever you're together, for some reason, they're under your skin. However, on the flip side of that, what's the lesson you need to learn from that person?
Yeah, it's all really about you.
Yeah, so it really has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with you and how can you change that, because we all know we can't change other people.
But the writing the letter works for many things, for relatives, for friends, for ex-husbands. That's the big thing right now. People who are newly divorced getting through this year, this Christmas. But it's a choice. Again, you could choose for the ex-husband to pull you down and make you feel bad and take you into the past, or you could rally up and look at where you're going and think about new beginnings and where you want to go with your life.
All right. I'd like to thank everybody for listening today. And also, don't forget to take advantage of Mary Jane's special offer of 20% off your initial visit. We wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a fabulous New Year.
Absolutely.
Thank you for listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of KKNW, its management, or other advertisers.